Welcome to Kaiserreich, National Revolutionary Government Edition. We have been building up our political power. We've also been fighting down in Indochina. La 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 la. Fighty fight. Fighty fight. As soon as we get to 150, I can do some stuff. Okay, we got into 150. Add a political advisor. Thinking. Gonna do PAC. Marine Volunteer Corps, 3rd Star Army, Bringing Nations of Indochina. Alright. This is a risky play, but I want to try to free up. Oh, hey, that means I can send more guys. Yep. Nope, not like that. Like this. Right. They're about to lose their whole, what the kids call their whole base. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I am getting a breakout. I think the only way to go is to just march further north and hope that they don't reinforce at HoI4. Don't know how that's pronounced. Don't think that's gonna happen. I think we might be owned. Oh dear. Okay, propaganda time. Alright, so this is just straight up like, who do you want to be more powerful? Alright, propaganda department. In May of 1924, the first cadets of the Whampoa received political training from Whampoa's newly established political department inspired by the revolutionary trends worldwide. At that time, Liao Zhongkai was appointed by the official head of the department. At the same time, prominent party leaders such as Dai Jitao, Wang Jingwei, and Hu Hanmin were lecturers of political subjects. Such classes were routinely given political talks organized in the Model Regiment, the precursor to the NRA's First Army. With the re-establishment of Whampoa, the political department has been re-established with General Zhao Enlai. Hey, Zhao Enlai. Once more resuming his position as the head of the political department with the encouragement of some in the RCA and LCS, Zhao has taken the position to encourage French Whampoa students to read about socialism, the history of French revolutions, and Marxism. Nonetheless, other ideas are flourishing as lecturers as well. General Deng Yada is known to frequently encourage his soldiers to seek out the peasants in the countryside and live amongst them. Other classes play up the notion of carrying the Dr. Sun's will with the promise that perhaps the Kuomintang may be successful this time. There have also been lectures by more nationalists and radical officers who instead focus on revitalizing the revolution against China's true and domestic and foreign enemies. Well, I'm trying to make that happen, so let's do that. Pausing. We should pause. Okay. Zhang Bojun and Shi Kuntong. We have neither of those people. There's Zhang, and there's Shi. So maybe once we get Zhang, we can go tender to the masses. Do we have Dai? We do not. I'm trying to not make decisions. I feel like this is the one. Right, we need to revive the Military Affairs Commission. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Alright, wheeling and dealing in Shanghai. Shanghai is many ways the beating heart of the Chinese economy. Hello. Home to various groups with esteemed and unsavory. The center of Chinese trade, commerce, and finance. It attracts individuals and groups from all walks of life. As a result, it's become a nexus point, a place where nationalists, Republicans, and even socialists gather secluded spaces and talk business. The Kuomintang have long operated out of Shanghai, even with the creation of the international mandate. Although legation authorities periodically try to crack down on activities in such a big city, it's easy to find a friend. Chen Yuren, who goes by his birth name of Eugene, depending on circumstances. All right. Okay. Has plenty of experience navigating through this world. An estuary of revolution, crime, and privilege. As the foreign minister for a government seldom recognized by reactionary powers, he has nonetheless been careful to steer clear of KMT and LCS cells or the various gangs the revolution is periodically partnered with. Instead, he has worked to solicit support from various upper-class contexts, ones the Mingan insurgency have previously worked with to keep them funded. Although divergent in their ultimate end goals, many of China's elites are nationalistic and Republican. Although their views on the party have dimmed since the enthusiasm of 1911, plenty remain at least open to outreach, at least out of habit or idealism. With some careful choices of words and a rosy outlook, it's not difficult to secure their support. What's more intriguing is the growing number of aspiring convicts, people who wish to run with the wolves, so to speak, and be on the winning side. Various members of the Overseas Chinese Commission, members of Million Society, have eagerly sought out Chen's audience, ever since our various victories across the nation. Oh, okay. Firm grip and right smile, or polite tone and calculated restraint. So, do we want to bring the authoritarian Democrats in the coalition? That would be these guys. Shanghai Clicks. I'm inclined to think we know who's in our... I'm gonna maintain some restraint. More Balkan War. I'm gonna hold fast here. Oh, that was a little wasteful, but... Alright. This is complicated. Because, like, there's a ton of internal politics. I guess I'm gonna go basic machine tooling. I'm going to double down on our little breakout attempts. Mostly because I want these guys to survive. Alright, America rapidly goes down the toilet. Ooh. It's a 25% chance worth it. I'm gonna go for it. Go for it. It was very low before. But, oh, that's frustrating. Alright, looks like the current plan is working. Just bust right through. Okay. Let's go do something less risky. Like, besiege these nerds. You can go here, but you don't need more experience. Let's get out of here. Okay. Ooh, there's an undermine the chairman's grip button I can press somewhere. Oh, right. Here. Sure, why not? Alright, so we now have... We're gonna go with, Zhang. Revolution and thought? What the heck is that? I can't see what that means. A revolution and thought. Oh, man, okay, this. Okay. Have I read this before? Nope. Okay. Within the RCA, if you can dispute that the clique's primary ideological stance is just by another than Cheng Guangbo, dynamic revolutionary socialist who studied economics at Columbia between 22 and 24, associated with syndicalists early on in his political career, and a founding member of the Chinese Communist Party, Chen developed a passionate interest in Marxism. while overseas. Intellectually, it describes himself as believing in a historicism, a common euphemism for Marxist materialism. Like all orthodox Marxists, Chen holds that the policies and institutions merely reflection of economic structures. Frequent publisher in The Revolutionary Critic, Chen has recently published his magnum opus, Revolution and Thought. In this work, he coined his expression dynamic materialism to describe his worldview. Okay. Holding that, why can't you just say worldview? Holding that matter and motion are the basic constituents of the world. Okay. In the concluding passages of the work, Chen notes that he originally found fault in Marx's writing that capitalism would lead to its destruction. After all, he pointed that although the Great War, Germany had survived and sustained itself, exploiting their colonies, strengthened capitalism, idea never anticipated by Marx. However, with the recent collapse of the German economy following Black Monday, Chen writes that for China to be free, she must pursue her own independent revolutionary direction, and the KMT party organ must be reorganized to perfection to execute such anti-imperialism. With the demise of capitalism worldwide, Chen muses there's finally a chance for the national revolution to succeed. Brilliant writer. That. That Chang. Go Moonjin exiles arrived, having been utterly trounced by Shangzi. It's over here. Clicks. The Shangzi military forces that failed in the northern revolutionaries and the Gu Minjun have been scattered to the wind. Disheartened by Fang Yuzhang's latest failure, Fang's fate is uncertain, but regardless, appears his chance at national glory is past. Those who have not been killed or forced into hiding or recruited by Yang Zishan have fled. The largest fragment of what was once a large movement has come to Nanjing in hopes of refuge. Led by some of the mid-level officers, led by the mid-level officers, they vowed to fight on the name of the nation, Lao Baijing, and democracy. They claim that our revolutionary principles have inspired them to come here and hope to line us. Most of them are experienced soldiers, but some say they are merely experienced runners. Got them, nailed them. Yeah, our revolutionary comrades. Yep, our revolutionary comrades. So it begins. Second American Civil War. The other big, interesting, not Europe thing that happens in this game. That is expensive, though. Okay, we've revived that. Tiberius counter. Yeah, we're gonna have to Eyes in the Dark. Choose between 3 revolutionary thingies. Ah. I'm gonna go fortify Saigon specifically, so that we don't get, they don't get back capped, as so often happens in this very silly war. Okay, I'm gonna mess with this. Okay. The Military Affairs Commission. MAC. The MAC. Originally founded in Guangzhou as a means of overseeing, supervising, managing the National Revolutionary Army units. Infancy originally had 64 members. Dr. Sun Bruce 26 by the time he died. It was reduced to a board consisting of Wang Xingwei, Wang Xingwei, Zhu Chongzi, Liao Xiaokai, Zongkai, Hu Hanmin, Tan Yankai, Chiang Kai-shek. Oh. Mikhail Borodin. Okay, who's that guy? And Wu Chaoshu in the ensuing year or so, Cheng Qian, Li Zhishen, and Chen Guangbo would join the staff along with alleged allied warlords Li Zhongren, Huang Xiaohong, Feng Yujiang, Li Fulin, and Gu Yufeng. Infighting amongst the MAC did little favors during the Northern Expedition, as Chang attempted to strong-arm Wang into yielding chairmanship to him, charging Wang with incompetence in military affairs. But the old memberships were gone too. 10 of the warlords left. Hu and Zhu were executed. Borodin recalled and replaced by Mao Rou. Chang was killed with the expedition. Having recently been restored to coordinate the new National Revolutionary Army's activities, many fear a repeat of previous battles over control of the MAC. The military brass brings interference from civilians and outsiders for its old affairs, demanding only that the president and senior commanders be appointed. This has been contested by those who believe the NRA must be held accountable, denouncing the independent streak Chang encouraged and insisting on further civilian oversight by the CEC. The United Front, with the backing of the MMIC, has insisted on fair say, complaining matters even more, insisting on LCS and advisor presence of the commission, situation on the ground. However, it demands a decision be made quickly about the size and makeup of this body. Military ought to handle militaries. Civilian oversight only. Broadest sweep opinions is useful. I'm inclined to take the middle option, so I will. Workers Olympiad. Woo! What a glorious day for the working man. Let's accelerate the pace. Pacing the pacing. Oh boy. Okay. Now look at Wang Xingwei's camp. Montherance is an autocratic clique. Chairman of the Kuomintang, Wang Xingwei's camp boasts one of the largest factions of the party. Those who make up... Oh boy. Okay. Those who make up his support base in the governments includes both the Residence faction and the Reorganized Comrades Association, as such as clique, Vise, features its own internal power struggle as the various factions vie for Wang's favor and approval. The Residence faction, derisively called the Palace faction by Wang's critics, are those who reside within the chairman in his mansion. The main voice of the Residence faction, none other than Wang's wife, the ambitious and strong-willed Chen Bushun, who is nicknamed by those within the RCA as Wang Furen, Madam Wang, or Lao Taipo, the old woman, due to her looking older than her husband. A loving couple, she has often had her husband's ear and protects his interests, even when he is unwilling to do so himself. Oh boy. Okay. Additional members of this faction include Chu Minyi, married to Chen Bujun's adopted sister, Zhang Zhongmin, Master's secretary, Zheng Jing, Zhang Zhongmin's sister, Wang Wenjiu, Wang Jingwei's their daughter, Chen Yaozhu, Chen Bijun's brother. They are also joined by Wang. One moment. Wang Qi, and Wang Zongjun, Wang's nephews, and Chen Pu, Chen Bujun's daughters, bitterly opposing the chairman's wife, and other than the chairman's beloved friend, Chen Gongbo, who's the de facto voice of the RCA, Wang's political powers in the KMT, none of the Chen follows from the radical wing of the RCA, pro-authoritarian material stance joined in conjunction by his belief that class war is inevitable in China. He's joined by followers such as Shi Putong, Wang Fakin, Liu Kanyuan, Gu Zhengyang, and Gu Zhengding. Those who refuse to adopt Chang's Marxist-oriented worldview are generally more moderate in the discourse, and the RCA moderates are joined by Gu Mengyu. Strictly smaller action, Gu also nonetheless holds influence by Wang's most favorite writers, and the moderates themselves agree with reorganization of Common Tongues made to purify the revolution, going to do in the moderate camp are Peng Yongchao, Wang Leiping, Li Bonchen, and Zhu Jinqing. Okay. Probably I'm going to reduce radicalism. Do that. I'll raise join the Entente. Start and restore it. I have to fight those nerds at one point. Haha, we won! Eat it, nerd. I don't know if anything's come by that, but we won. Yay. Kanekia is currently fighting a lot. Rip Yucatan. Go Team Indochina. Yay, we did it. Okay. Okay, I guess we're fighting for... Oh, they're Social Democrats now. Okay, well, definitely I'm going to send guys then. Oh, does Switzerland just go straight? Workers of the world unite. We got some political power. Thanks, friends. I'm not taking a concealment specialist. I don't think that's very useful at all, so I'm just not going to take anything. I'd probably take Zhang Bojun. Okay. Internal security of the party. While the revolution may have initially been successful, with recent victories in the area during the League War, many of the party To many within the party, there are still plenty of imperialists, warlords, dissenters, counter-revolutionaries, and reactionaries that lurk amongst the party itself. Such as the Central Committee has come together in a brief emergency meeting to determine the future of the party's internal security apparatus. Encouraged by the RCA, the political department under Zhao Enlai has proposed the creation of the special service section of the Central Committee, Zongyang Takei, along with his chief lieutenants. Oh my god. Gu Sunjiang, Jiang Zhongfa, and Zhang Xianghui. The Takei professes to enforcing the party's socialist-based orthodoxy-based, while promising to efficiency to root out local resistance, nicknamed the Red Squad. The organization's member mostly localized in legation cities, with connections ranging from syndicalist unions to gangsters. Meanwhile, the members of the NRA have been eager to push utilizing Dai Shunfeng's established networks across the Shanghai underground to create the National Bureau of Investigation and Statistics, Juntong. An outgrowth of the underground clandestine activities with extensive connections to criminal activity and nationalistic gangs, the Juntong is known to have some fraternal and semi-austere behaviors. The shadowy League of Ten, which possesses nothing but absolute loyalty to their leader, to their Laban, Dai Shunfeng. As a compromise, party members have instead suggested merging both planned organizations to create a unified Ministry of State Security. Increasingly worried by growing factionalism in Kuomintang, this plan will place leadership of state security under Dai Shunfeng, while granting considerable power to Zhao and the political department, handling internal affairs. I'm inclined to go with combining both, because the other two really empower people I don't want to empower. Alright, and we're going to call it here. And we'll see you in the next episode.